Now explaining one important result. Say integral of fx, if integral of fx with respect to x is gx plus c, then integral of fx is gx plus c, then integral of f of, now I replace here x by ax plus b, replace x by ax plus b. So replace on right hand side x by ax plus b. Replacing x by ax plus b, integral of f of x plus b is equal to g of ax plus b plus c. Say this is not complete integral, not correct. Integral of fx is gx. Direct, we cannot replace x by ax plus b in any result. So to make this true, remember rule, whenever x is replaced by x plus b, here you divide this number by coefficient of a coefficient of x. What is coefficient of x? It is a. So put here 1 upon a. So here this is very important result in integration. So to understand this in better way, I take question. See, as for example, integral of cos x, integral of cos x is sin x plus c, integral of cos x is sin x plus c, therefore integral of cos of, if I keep here 3x plus 5, 3x plus 5, so I keep here 3x plus 5, sine of 3x plus 5 plus c. Now by this rule, what we should do? Divide this integral by coefficient of x. So what is coefficient of x? It is 3. So divide this number by 3, or put here 1 upon 3, 1 upon a. Integral of x raised to 5 is x raised to 6 by 6 plus c. This is simple formula, x raised to n, so x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus c. That means now here I replace this x by ax plus b. I want to integrate minus 3x plus 4 is to 5. So look here, x is replaced by ax plus b. So I replace here x by ax plus b. So I keep here minus 3x plus 4 raised to 6 upon 6 plus c. So first of all, ditto application. Replace x by ax plus b. But it is not correct, because rule is for x raised to n, not ax plus b raised to n. So to make this correct, what is extra number which we have to join? Divide by coefficient of x. What is here a coefficient of x? Minus 3. So here divide by minus 3. So 1 upon minus 3. Dividing this by minus 3, that is correct answer. So this will be minus 1 by 18. So it is equal to minus 1 by 18 minus 3x plus 4 raised to 6 plus c. then integral of cosec square 3 cosec square x, integral of cosec square x is minus cot x plus c. Integral of cosec square x is minus cot x plus c. Therefore, integral of cosec square, now x I replace by 5x. So here replace x by 5x. Replace x by 5x. So first of all, ditto application. Now this is not complete. Here what should be extra which we have to add? Divide by coefficient of x, that is 5. So when this rule is applicable, whenever x is replaced by ax plus b, we are having formulas, more than 20 formulas. So these are formulas. In the list of all 20 formulas, if you replace x by ax plus b, then on the right hand side keep here ax plus b. But after replacing x by ax plus b, divide by coefficient of x. Coefficient of x is a. Suppose integral of e raised to 4x minus 11. First of all, formula for e raised to x is integral of e raised to x is e raised to x plus c. This is formula. Therefore, integral of e raised to minus 3x plus 5. So x is replaced by ax plus b. So here x replaced by ax plus b. But what is extra? Divide coefficient of x, which is minus 3. Here by divide this by coefficient of x, that is minus 3. So 1 upon a, this is extra, 1 upon a. Integral of 10x is, suppose I take here sec x. Integral of sec x is log mod sec x plus 10x plus c. Integral of sec x is log mod sec x plus 10x plus c. Now I want integral of sec of 3x plus 5. So put here 3x plus 5. So we replace this number by 3x plus 5. So log of sec of 3x plus 5 tan of 3x plus 5 plus c. But extra that we have to join is coefficient of x. 1 by coefficient of x is 3. So divide this number by 3. So put here 1 upon 3. So remember this important rule of integration. Now doing question from next exercise. Sine square of a 2x plus 5. See, in the list of a formula, we have formula for sine, integral of sine and integral of cos. But this is sine square. So in the list of formula, we are not having integral for sine square. We are having integral for sec square. We are having integral for cosec square x, but we don't have for sine square x. So to convert this into integrable form, in this question, we use this formula sine square theta. Remember, whenever square is given, when you are doing integration and if sine square is given, always replace sine square by 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2. And in any question, if you are given cos square theta, always replace cos square theta by 1 plus cos 2 theta by 2. So many times these results will be used. Whenever you will have sin square theta or cos square theta, we will always use this formula to convert this into integrable form. So using this formula, sin square theta 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2. So it is equal to integral of 1 minus cos double theta, 1 minus cos of its double is 4x plus 5, 4x plus 10 divide by 2. So divide by 2 I am putting outside. So this is used. Sin square theta is 1 minus cos its double divide by 2. That is 1 upon 2 into, now this is integrable. Integral of 1 is x minus integral of cos of 4x plus 10. Now we use this formula. Integral of cos x is sin x. So integral of cos ax plus b is sin ax plus b upon a. So integral of cos ax plus b is sin ax plus b upon coefficient of x plus c. So this is 1 by 2 times x minus 1 by 8 times sine of 4x plus 10 plus c. It is required value. Now here sine cube. Whenever sine cube is given, then remember formula for sine 3 theta. So we know that sine 3 theta is 3 sine theta minus 4 sine cube theta. Sine 3 theta is 3 sine theta minus 4 sine cube theta. So 4 sine cube theta, therefore 4 sine cube theta is equal to 3 sine theta minus sine 3 theta. So sine cube theta is, now I divide by 4. So dividing by 4. So we shall use this result. So remember, whenever you are given sine cube theta, because of cube, this is not integrable. In the list of formula, we don't have formula to integrate sine cube x. We have formula for sine x. We don't need power. So to remove this power, this result is useful. So using this result here, this is equal to, this is our theta. Sine cube theta is 1 by 4 times 1 by 4 I am putting outside, 1 by 4 times 3 sine theta as it is minus sine of 3 theta. So it's 3 times 6x plus 3 dx. So say sine cube theta 3 sine theta minus sine 3 theta. This result is used. Sine cube theta 3 sine theta minus sine 3 theta divide by 4, that is taken out. Now this is integrable. So 1 by 4, now putting integral in bracket, 3 as it is. Integral of sine. Now look, we know that integral of sine is minus cos, but this is not x, it is ax plus b. So we apply same formula, replace x by ax plus b. Supposing this number as x, integral of sin x is minus cos x, but it is not x, it is ax plus b. So divide by coefficient of x. Coefficient of x is 2, so divide by 2. Use bracket because we have integral negative and 3 is in multiplication. Minus, once again, integral of sin x is minus cos x. Integral of sin x is minus cos x, but this is not x, it is ax plus b, so divide by coefficient of x, close the bracket. So it is equal to minus 3 by 8 cos 2x plus 1 minus minus plus 1 by 6 cos 6x plus 3 and plus c. C is arbitrary constant. So sorry, here I forget to multiply by 4. 4 into 6 is 24. This will be 3 by 8. So this is required integral. So remember, whenever sin 3 theta is used if you are given sin cube theta. If suppose you are given here cos cube theta, then you have to apply formula for cos 3 theta. Formula for cos 3 theta is 4 cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta. So 4 cos cube theta is cos 3 theta plus 3 cos theta. Therefore cos cube theta is cos 3 theta plus 3 cos theta divided by 4. So in this question, instead of sin, if you are given cos, use this formula and apply formula to integrate cosine function. So basic trigonometric rules, these are basic trigo formulas. Whenever square is given or cube is given over sine or cos, to remove that power, these results are useful. Integral of cos 2x into cos 4x into cos 6x. Say here cos into cos is given. If only cos 2x given, then we can integrate. Only cos 4x given, then we can integrate. But product is given. So we have to break this product. And to break the product, already we have results in trigonometry. Here, because it is product of cos and cos, we have result 2 times cos alpha cos beta is cos alpha plus beta plus cos alpha minus beta. So here cos into cos is given. We are going to apply that result. It breaks the product. Product will be converted into sum or difference. Terms will be separated. So here, first of all, in these numbers, whenever we apply this result, look here, we take alpha minus beta. So to keep this positive difference, alpha should be greater. So greater value number we keep on left side. If you want to apply formula on this product, then cos 4x keep on left, cos 2x keep on right side. So say I am putting here cos 4x, cos 2x into cos 6x, keep as it is. So taking association of these two numbers, not compulsory that to solve this question we have to take association of first two numbers only. Here you can keep association of these numbers too. You can also take association of first and third numbers here. So you can associate any two numbers from this 3. I am taking association of first two numbers, and in this association, greater valued number I keep first, smaller valued number I keep second. Cos 6x, left number keep inside. Now to apply this formula we require 2. So multiply by 2, divide by 2. Now observe this as put bracket into cos 6x. So it is equal to 1 by 2. Now 2 cos alpha cos beta by this formula, cos of alpha plus beta plus cos of alpha minus beta. Cos 6x as it is. So product of 3 numbers is now converted into product of 2 numbers. So still we have to break this product. For that, now we multiply this bracket, expanding this bracket. This will be cos 6x into cos 6x, cos square 6x plus cos 2x into cos 6x. So cos 6x I keep first and then I keep cos 2x, changing order in this product. I am not putting here cos 2x into cos 6x, but changing order of product, cos 6x into cos 2x, because to apply that formula, first number we should keep greater, so difference will be positive. That is more convenient in calculation. So put this in bracket, keep here dx. Don't forget dx with every step. Now, as I told in last question, wherever cos square theta is given, it is necessary to remove the square. So cos square theta 1 plus cos double theta by 2, that we shall use to remove this square. And here to break this product, once again this formula will be used. But to use this formula we require here 2. We don't have 2. So before using this formula, what we do? We multiply this by 2. So multiply by 2. For that, because to have here 2, we multiply whole term by 2, and outside we divide by 2. So divide by 2, multiply by 2. Now this is 2 cos square theta. Cos square theta or cos square alpha is 1 plus cos double alpha by 2. This is the result. Now this 2 can be seen on left side, so no need to put here this 2 in denominator. So now formula can be applied in this form. 2 cos square alpha. 2 cos square alpha is 1 plus cos double alpha, that is 12x. 2 cos square alpha is 1 plus cos double alpha, and here 2 cos alpha cos beta, first formula. So cos of alpha plus beta plus cos of alpha minus beta. And now you can see that every term cosines, see cosines are separated by plus sign. So this product is broken. Product of numbers is converted into sum of numbers. Now this is integrable. Now we can put integral. So remember, whenever trigonometric functions are given, if expression is not integrable, To make it integrable, we use such basic formulas to convert into integrable form. So here 1 by 4, now integral of 1 is x, integral of cos 12x is sin 12x by 12 plus integral of cos 8x is sin 8x by 8 plus integral of cos 4x is sin 4x by 4 plus c. Now this 1 by 4 can be multiplied. So x by 4 plus sin 12x by 48 plus sin 8x by 32 plus sin 4x by 16 plus c. So it is required integral. So here sin into sin is given. And to break sin into sin, we have formula 2 sin alpha sin beta. 2 sin alpha sin beta is, say we have minus 2 sin alpha, in formula there is minus sign, minus 2 sin alpha sin beta is sin alpha cos alpha plus beta minus cos alpha minus beta. Minus 2 sin alpha sin beta is cos alpha plus beta minus cos alpha minus beta. So to apply this formula, here minus 2 is required. Otherwise this can also be applied as, if you don't want to put here minus sign, then change sign on right hand side. Take here cos of alpha minus beta minus cos of alpha plus beta. You can also use this formula by this way also. So applying here this form, we multiply by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2, multiply by 2, and changing order. 8x is greater, so this term with greater value I am putting on left side, this number I am putting on right side. Now 2 sin alpha sin beta is cos alpha minus beta minus cos alpha plus beta. So cos of alpha minus beta is 4x minus cos of alpha plus beta is 12x. Now this is integrable. So putting integral, integral of cos 4x is sin 4x by 4. Integral of cos 12x is sin 12x by 12 plus c. So this is equal to sin 4x by 8 minus sin 12x by 24 plus c. This is required integral. So to break the product, sometimes we use 2 sin cos alpha cos beta, sometimes we use 2 cos square alpha. Similarly 2 sin square alpha, in last question explained, sin square alpha is 1 minus cos 2 alpha by 2. Sin square alpha is 1 minus cos 2 alpha by 2. Now 2 take on left side. So 2 sin square alpha is 1 minus cos 2 alpha. So wherever you find 2 sin square alpha, keep this expression. 2cc, 2ss, 2sc, 2cs. Remember these all forms. Now here sin cube x into cos cube x. If only sin cube x alone is given, what to do, that I explained in last video, in last question. If only cos cube x is given, then I explained just before few minutes. But here product is given. Product is given, and to convert this into integrable form, what we do, look here, integral of sin x into cos x whole cube. This can be expressed as whole cube. Now what I do, I multiply inside by 2. If we multiply by 2, that means finally it is multiplied by 8. So divide by 8 because we can't change value. So joining the sine into cos, showing cube of this combined number sine into cos, and then multiplying by 2 dividing by 8 means multiplying by 8 dividing by 8. This is now sine 2x. So it is sine 2x cube. So look, previously total there were 6 terms in multiplication: sin x into sin x into sin x, cos x into cos x into cos x. So 6 terms in multiplication. So length of chain is decreased. Now 3 terms. Now formula for sine cube, and just discussed in previous questions, sine 3 theta is 3 sine theta minus 4 sine cube theta. Therefore sine cube theta is sine 3 theta, 3 sine theta minus sine 3 theta divided by 4. So using this rule now, it is equal to 1 by 8 sine cube theta. This is our theta. Here we have to put 2x. So we have to put here 2x, 3 into 2x. This will be 6x. So 3 times sine theta minus sine of 3 times this number, that is 6x, divide by 4 dx. So here this result is used in this question. That is, now 4 I am putting outside, 1 by 32 integral of 3 sine 2 theta minus sine 6x dx. Now putting integral 3 as it is, integral of sine is minus cos. Now this is 2 theta, so minus cos 2 theta by 2 minus, again use bracket because its integral is negative. Integral of sine 6x is minus cos 6x by 6 plus c. So this is minus 3 upon 64 cos 2 theta. Sorry, here symbol is x. We are using here x. This is x. Here it is x. Minus minus plus 1 by 32 into 6, 1 upon 192 cos 6x plus c. This is final value. So in this question, this formula is used. So formula for sine 3 theta, formula for sine 2 theta. In this question, this formula is used, 2 sine 2 ss. So these basics are useful in integration. Now integral of 1 minus cos x upon 1 plus cos x. We have a result. See, tan square theta by 2 is 1 minus cos theta upon 1 plus cos theta. We are having this result. Tan square theta by 2 is 1 minus cos theta upon 1 plus cos theta. So here directly we can put tan square x by 2. Now as I told, when a tan square is obtained, integral of tan square, so convert into sec square, because in the list of formula we don't have formula to integrate a tan square. So replace tan square by sec square minus 1. So tan square theta is sec square theta minus 1. Wherever in integration, if you get tan square, put sec square minus 1. If you get cot square, put cosec square minus 1. Now this is integrable. Now in the list of formula, integral of sec square x is tan x plus c. So here in place of x, we have x by 2. X by 2, here we are given x by 2. X by 2, that is 1 by 2x plus 0 can be considered. X by 2, that is 1 by 2 times x plus c. So it is ax plus b. So when in place of x, ax plus b, we replace ax plus b on the right hand side, and in extra we divide here coefficient of x. So that application we perform here. So integral of sec square x is tan x, that is tan x. But this is not x, it is ax plus b. And what is coefficient of x? 1 by 2. So divide by 1 by 2 minus integral of 1 is x plus c. So it is 2 times tan x by 2 minus x plus c. So this is required integral. Now here cos x upon 1 plus cos x. Whenever cos x upon 1 plus cos x or cos x upon 1 minus cos x given, to convert this into integrable form, we multiply and divide by 1 minus cos x. If here plus given, multiply divide by minus. If a minus given, multiply divide by plus. So it is equal to cos x into 1 is cos x minus cos x into cos x is cos square x upon 1 plus cos x into 1 minus cos x is 1 minus cos square x. It is 1 minus cos square x. This is sin square x. It is sin square x. So it is cos x by sin square x, divide individually cos x by sin square x minus cot square x. Cos square by sin square, cot square. And see, as discussed previously, whenever cos x by sin square given, replace this by cosec x into cot x. Cos x by sin square, that is cosec x into cot x. And whenever cot square is given, put cosec square minus 1. So putting here cosec square x minus 1, but because main sign is minus, 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 plus 1. And now see, this is integrable. We can put integral. Integral of cosec x into cot x is minus cosec x. Integral of cosec x cot x is minus cosec x minus integral of cosec square is minus cot x plus integral of 1 is x plus c. So this is minus cosec x plus cot x plus x plus c. So this is required integral. This question can also be solved by second method. See, second method is method 2. I am showing hint. There are so many questions which can be solved by many methods. This is 1 plus cos x. 1 plus cos x is 2 cos square x by 2. 1 plus cos x is 2 cos square x by 2. Because denominator is in terms of x by 2, numerator also put in terms of x by 2. So cos x, you put 2 cos square x by 2 minus 1. So here we have used formula for cos 2 alpha. Cos 2 alpha is 2 cos square alpha minus 1. Cos 2 alpha is 2 cos square alpha minus 1, and 1 plus cos 2 alpha is 2 cos square alpha. So by this way we can integrate this. Now dividing this individually, this is 1 minus 1 by 2 sec square x by 2. Now integral of 1 is x. 1 by 2 keep as it is. Integral of sec square x by 2. Integral of sec square is 10x. But we want integral of sec square x by 2 like this. See, just here discussed. It is 10x by 2 upon 1 by 2. 10x by 2 upon 1 by 2 plus c. So it is x minus 10x by 2 plus c. Answer can be in different form. Say here, form is different. Here form is different. So answers can be in different form if you solve question by another method. Here in first method done by another way, in method 2 we have solved by another way. So here this was method 2 cos x upon 1 plus cos x dx. You can do by any method. Now here cos raised to 4 2x. Even power is given. Whenever even power is given, this power can be removed. And to remove even power, we have formula cos square theta is 1 plus cos double theta by 2. So in this question we shall use this formula. Cos square theta is 1 plus cos double theta by 2. So to apply that formula here, this can be expressed as cos square 2x whole square. This is beginning. Make square visible. See, square we have made visible to apply this formula. So square of square, that is 4 power. Now using this formula cos square 2x, here 2x is given. So 2x, so this will be double of 2x, 4x. So cos square 2x is 1 plus cos its double, that is 4x by 2, it is cos square theta, 1 plus cos double theta by 2 and whole square. So 4 power is converted into 2 power. Now simplifying this, this is 1 by 4 put outside, expanding this 1 plus 2 times cos 4x plus cos square 4x, a plus b whole square, a square plus 2ab plus b square. Once again applying this formula, second time. Here if you keep 4x, then this will be 8x. So 1 by 4 times 1 plus 2 times cos 4x plus 1 plus cos 8x divided by 2 dx. Now 2 is LCM. So taking 2 LCM, 2 into 4, 1 by 8, 2 into 1 is 2 then this 1 will be added. 2 plus 1 is 3 plus 2 into 2 is 4 cos 4x. This is cos 4x plus cos 8x dx. So now this is integrable. You can see that separated by plus sign, individual cosine. So it is equal to 1 by 8 integral of 3 is 3x plus 4 into integral of cos 4x is sin 4x by 4 plus sin 8x by 8 plus c. So this is 3x by 8, this 4 cancel, plus sin 4x by 8 plus sin 8x by 64 plus c. This is required integral. Now integral of cos 2x minus cos 2 alpha upon cos x minus cos alpha. In this question we are going to use this formula. Cos 2 theta is 2 cos square theta minus 1. Cos 2 theta is 2 cos square theta minus 1. So say here cos 2 theta 2 cos square theta minus 1 minus again cos 2 theta is 2 cos square theta minus 1 upon cos x minus cos alpha, keep as it is. Applying this formula in both numbers in numerator, because doing so this minus 1 will be cancelled, and from these two remaining terms 2 is common. Cos square x minus cos square alpha is left, and from factors of cos square x minus cos square alpha, a factor cos x minus cos alpha will be cancelled. So that is equal to, taking 2 outside, now a square minus b square, this is a minus b. So a minus b, a factor will be cancelled. So what is left? A plus b is left. Now 2 into integral of cos x with respect to x is sin x. Integral of cos x with respect to x is sin x plus integral of cos alpha with respect to x. See, this term doesn't contain variable x. If here is x, then its integral with respect to x, we should keep sin x, but this is alpha and variable is x, so this is constant, so it is like a k. So integral of k is k into x plus c. If this number is 7, then its integral is 7x. If this number is 5, its integral is 5x. If this number is k, its integral is kx. So cos alpha into x. So this is required integral, and in this question this formula is used. Now here, see, numerator is cos x minus sin x, and you can see that cos x minus sin x is derivative of sin x plus cos x. If in this question we suppose, if we take substitute sin x plus cos x equal to t, then this part can be removed with dx. So to take substitute sin x plus cos x equal to t, sin x plus cos x should be visible, and it is clear in denominator. From denominator we can make sin x plus cos x visible. This should be seen in 1 plus sin x. See how it is possible. In denominator, 1 I replace by sin square x plus cos square x. This is for 1. And sin 2x I am putting 2 sin x into cos x. Numerator as it is. Now this is a square plus b square plus 2ab. So denominator is a plus b whole square. This is cos x minus sin x dx. And now you can see this is made visible. So idea comes from numerator by observing numerator. If you observe numerator, then this is derivative of sin x plus cos x. So sin x plus cos x is produced. Now we take substitute. Sin x plus cos x equal to t. Then its derivative is cos x. Its derivative is minus sin x. Complete the bracket into dx equal to dt. So integral is, this is t. This is t, so t square, so this part is dt. So it is t raised to minus 2. This is t raised to minus 2. Its integral is t raised to minus 1 upon minus 1 plus c. So this is minus 1 by t plus c. And value of t is sin x plus cos x. So whenever in any question here cos x minus sin x given or cos x plus sin x given, think that it is derivative of which expression. Produce that expression in denominator and take it as a t. Now see here, integral of tan cube 2x into sec 2x dx. See what we do here. This tan cube x I express as tan square 2x into tan 2x. Tan cube is tan square into tan. This sec 2x keep as it is. We are doing so because this part can be removed with dx. If we take substitute sec equal to t. If sec equal to t, then derivative of sec is sec into tan. That can be removed. So to take substitute sec equal to t, this should be converted into sec. So this is sec square 2x minus 1 sec 2x tan 2x dx. And now see, we take sec 2x equal to t, that is for this number. Sec 2x is t, so differentiating this with respect to t, derivative of sec 2x is sec 2x into tan 2x into derivative of 2x, that is 2, dx is dt. So therefore sec 2x tan 2x dx is dt by 2. So this value will be dt by 2 when this is t. So integral is putting here t, this is dt by 2, so dt keep inside, 1 by 2 keep outside. So 1 by 2 times, this is t cube by 3 minus t plus c. Now putting integral, putting value of a t, 1 by 2 into 3 is 1 by 6, t cube, that is sec 2x cube, minus 1 by 2 into t, t is sec 2x plus c. So this is required integral. Integral of 10 raised to 4x. Whenever integral of 10 raised to 4x is required, express 10 raised to 4x as 10 square x into 10 square x. Keeping in mind that derivative of 10x is sec square x. Derivative of 10x is sec square x. So if we suppose 10x equal to t, then sec square x dx can be removed. See what we do here. Integral of 10 square x, this 10 square x we keep as it is. This 10 square x I convert as sec square x minus 1. This term keep as it is, here replace sec square minus 1. Now multiplying this 10 square x into sec square x dx minus 10 square x into 1 10 square x dx. Now in this first term, taking 10x equal to t, this part can be removed, and here to integrate this number we have to replace this by sec square minus 1. So let me say this is result 1. In this result 1 we are taking this number as I1. I1 is equal to 10 square x into sec square x dx. Take 10x equal to t. Taking 10x equal to t, sec square x dx, derivative of 10x is sec square x, dx is dt. So this can be removed by taking 10x equal to t. So integral is 10x is t, so t square sec square x dx is dt. So this is t cube by 3. It is t cube by 3. We put here plus c1. c1 is arbitrary constant. Now value of t is 10 cube x. Value of t is 10x. So 10x cube upon 3 plus c1. This was calculation for I1. Now we take I2. I2 is integral of 10 square x. To integrate this, 10 square should be converted into sec square minus 1. Integral of sec square x is 10x minus x plus c2. So now values of I1 and I2 we are putting in equation 1. So putting values in 1, required integral I is equal to, this was I1. I1 is what? 10 cube x upon 3 plus c1. Then minus. This was I2. What is I2? 10x minus x plus c2. So this is equal to 10 cube x upon 3 minus 10x minus plus x plus C1 is constant, C2 is constant, C1 minus C2, constant minus constant is a constant. So put plus C, where C is C1 minus C2, it is arbitrary constant. So this is required integral. In this question, say this is cos square x, cos square x in denominator, this is cos 2x. We have three forms for cos 2x. Sometimes we use cos square x minus sin square x, sometimes 2 cos square x minus 1, sometimes 1 minus 2 sin square x. So before using appropriate form, check other numbers. Say here, this is 2 sin square x. So what we do, I use cos 2x equal to cos square x minus sin square x. If cos 2x, we keep cos square x minus sin square x, then from this 2 sin square x, 1 sin square x will be removed. So then it becomes cos square x plus sin square x upon cos square x. So this is 1 by cos square x, and it is sec square x. So it is sec square x, and integral of sec square x is tan x. So whenever we are given such trigonometric functions, we use basic basic formulas of trigonometry. Formula for cos 2 theta, sin 2 theta, cos 3 theta, sin 3 theta, c plus c, c minus c, 2cc, 2ss. There are so many results in 11th. Now in this question, here 1 upon sin x into cos cube x. See what we do, 1 upon sin x into cos cube x. I have written whatever is as it is. Now look the change. Here I divide by cos x. So this should be multiplied by cos x. So this becomes cos raised to 4x. So now this is 1 upon, it becomes tan x. This is tan x, 1 by tan x into this is 1 by cos raised to 4x, 1 by cos raised to 4x. So this is sec raised to 4x, 1 by tan x into sec raised to 4x. Now see, from sec raised to 4, I am separating the sec square, because sec square x can be removed with dx if we take tan x equal to t. So that is 1 upon tan x, this is 1 upon tan x. Here sec square x, it can be expressed as sec square x into sec square x. This is prepared to remove, and to remove this we need tan x equal to t. So this remaining part should be in terms of tan x. So this sec square x I convert in tan, so it is 1 plus tan square x upon tan x sec square x dx. And now we take substitute, take tan x equal to t, so sec square x dx is dt. So integral is 1 plus t square upon t, 10x is taken t, so this is dt. So it is 1 upon t plus t dt. It is integrable. Integral of 1 upon t is log modulus t. Integral of t is t square by 2 plus c. And coming back in x, t is for tan x. Log mod tan x plus tan x square by 2 plus c. This is required integral. Integral of sine inverse into cos x. Outer function is sine inverse. So inner function we convert in sine. So cos x is sine of pi by 2 minus x. Cos is sine of pi by 2 minus x. So this is now sine inverse sine pi by 2 minus x is pi by 2 minus x. So it is equal to integral of pi by 2 is pi by 2 into x minus integral of x is x square by 2 plus c. This is constant like k. So integral of k is kx. So it is required value. Now look here. Here cos square of e raised to x into x. This is composite function. Observe denominator. Until we remove this part, we can't do anything. Because in the list of formula, we have cos x, sec x, tan x. And inner function is not x. It is e raised to x into x. So what we do? Take this part equal to t. So then this will be converted into cos square t. So taking this substitute, now differentiating with respect to x, u as it is, derivative of x is 1 plus x as it is, derivative of e raised to x is e raised to x. This is derivative. After putting derivative, put into dx equal to dt. So therefore e raised to x common, 1 plus x dx is dt, and now you can see that this part will be removed with dx, taking this equal to t. So integral is dt upon cos square t. So this is sec square t, and integral of sec square t is tan t. And putting value of t is e raised to x into x plus c. So it is required integral. 1 upon cos of x minus a into cos of x minus b. Denominator is cos into cos. Product is in a denominator, not in a numerator. If the product is in numerator, then we use that form 2cc, 2ss, 2cs to break the product. But here product is not in numerator, it is in denominator, not integrable. So to convert this into integrable, what we do, say look here, I am leaving space. Leaving here space. This is 1. It is equal to cos of x minus a into x minus b. Now see changes. Numerator I put sine of say x minus b minus x minus a. See what number I have written in numerator, sine of x minus b minus x minus a. So finally it is what? It is sine of, if you observe this part x will be cancelled. So it is nothing but sine of a minus b. What I have written? Sine of a minus b I have written in numerator. This is free from x, variable is x, and this number is free from x, so it is constant. So this constant is multiplied, but in question we are given 1, so we can't change value. So whatever is multiplied inside, divide by sine of a minus b, that is 1 upon sine of a minus b into, now this a minus b is expressed as sum or difference of these two numbers. So here it is difference of these two numbers. So doing this, now this is cosec of a minus b. Now here applying sine of alpha minus beta. Sine of alpha minus beta is sine alpha into cos beta minus cos alpha into sine beta. Sine of alpha minus beta, sine alpha cos beta minus cos alpha sine beta, divide by cos of x minus a into x minus cos of x minus b, that is cosec of a minus b. Now dividing this individually, dividing first number, this will be cancelled. So what is left? Sine by cos, tan of x minus b minus, here cos x minus a is cancelled. So what is left? Sine by cos, tan of x minus b. Both the times something must be cancelled. So in first term cos is cancelled, in second term sine is cancelled. This sine is cancelled, first term cos is cancelled, second term is cos is cancelled, because denominator has cos into cos. So in both the terms, one cos should be cancelled. Then we can get integrable form. And to have this cos both the times to cut from a denominator, that's why this can be obtained by taking help of sine of alpha minus beta. That's why here I have used sine. Now think, if suppose if you use here cos, then what will happen? If you use here cos, then this will happen. Cos of a minus b, here 1 upon cos of a minus b. Then in the next step, what will happen? 1 upon cos of a minus b. This will be cos of x minus b minus x minus a. Then in next step what will happen? 1 upon cos of a minus b. Now cos alpha minus beta, so cos alpha cos beta plus sin alpha sin beta, cos alpha cos beta minus sin alpha sin beta. I am showing numerator only. I am showing numerator, calculation for numerator. If instead of sine of x minus b, if you take help of cos of a minus b, this is also constant. Then in next step this will be expression, in the next step this will be expression. Then when you divide the denominator, denominator is cos of x minus a, cos of x minus b, cos of x minus a, cos of x minus b. Here cos of x minus a, cos of x minus b. Then see what will be the problem. Dividing first term, you will have 1 upon cos of a minus b. This number upon this number, that will be 1. No problem in 1, we can integrate 1, but problem will be in second term. This number upon this number is tan of x minus b into tan of x minus a, and problem is in integrating this term. So that's why, and this is happen because when you divide second term by denominator, nothing is cancelled. So every time one term should be cancelled, then you will have integrable form. And to have one term to cut and to get simple form, sign is used. So sometimes in some of the problem here we use sign, we take help of sign, sometimes we take help of cos. So when cos should be used, cos should be used if here sin into cos is given. In question here sin into cos is given, then if you are given sin into cos, then both times one term will be cancelled, then you will have integrable form. If sin into cos is given, then first time this will be cancelled, and second time this will be cancelled, then it does. So remember, when denominator is sin into cos or cos into sin, take help of cosine. But if denominator is cos into cos and sin into sin, then always take help of sine function. Keep this point in mind. Then, so continuing this calculation, now this is integrable. Its integral is, it is equal to cosec of a minus b, integral of tan is log mod sec x. Integral of tan x is log mod sec x. In place of x, ax plus b. What is a? A is 1. So divide by 1. But no need to divide by 1. When coefficient of x is 1, then no need to divide by 1. It is like ditto application of main formula. So derivative of tan x is log mod sec x, minus again derivative of tan x is log mod sec x plus c. So this is cosec of a minus b log mod sec of x minus b upon sec of, here this will be, sorry I have done mistake, sin cos will be cancelled, so this will be 10, and in second term this will be cancelled, cos of x minus a, sorry, sin alpha minus beta, sin alpha cos beta minus cos alpha, here b comes, sin beta. So this will be cancelled, and here tan of x minus a comes. So this will be a. So log mod sec x minus b upon x minus a plus c. And to put this value in a more better form, if you take here reciprocal, then main sign you have to keep minus. So this is equal to minus cosec a minus b log mod, take inside reciprocal, sec of x minus a upon x minus b plus c.